Welcome to the game!
Yes! Mystery game. It's called Blackness Simulator. We're doing a very good job. I'm already at 80% completion rate.
Good job.
We did just get this really important notification, though. Mm-hmm. If you play on the difficulty easy, you will be able to proceed through the game more easily. Mm-hmm. Do you want to play on the difficulty easy?
I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I feel like normal's fine.
Normal's
this game
fine.
isn't that hard. I'm sure I'll regret saying that later. Sports vibration function. I seriously doubt that it will actually do that, but I'm going to say yes anyway.
It's fine. It's by Bandai. Namco.
Bandai.
KT. I don't know what that is.
Kaizokudan!
Oh!
Produced by The Force. Puss in Boots.
Yep.
You might have some guesses, those of you watching this who all know the various animation companies.
Yay!
So fun fact, I guess we both got this pretty much right after it came out, right? I think I got it first.
Yeah.
We were planning on playing this for... Today is the 17th of
Nobody
March.
can see you're looking at your watch.
Yeah, I know. 17th of March in 2015.
Yeah.
So we have been planning to play this for approximately 9 years.
Yep.
About 9 years?
About approximately 9 years.
Great. So...
Let's do it.
Let's play it.
Now we're finally doing it.
Yeah. Like, pretty much every time we're talking about a game to play, this is one of the first things we mention.
Yep.
But today we're just doing it.
Woo! I need to catch up on this show, like, real bad.
Like, super bad. You at least need to get up to, like, something. You haven't watched in, like, 6 years or something.
I know. I'm still, like, in the middle of spoilers.
Meanwhile, I'm waiting for, like, the next manga chapter to come out this week so I can fucking read it.
Oh, BT Dubs, there will be some spoilers for the show in this playthrough. So if you haven't seen the show, or if you're, like...
Keep that in mind, although we do have it on good authority from basically all of our regulars that no one has bothered to watch this 9,000 episode series, and so really it's just educational.
Well, you're all wrong. It's a great show and you should all watch it.
So yeah, this isn't anywhere near the start of the show that we're starting because we're going to flashback. This is like a flashback.
Hey, this is the first game we've ever done that's in Japanese.
That's true, which is surprising considering how many Japanese games that we play. They have like an interesting rendering style they've gone for with the skin of the characters. Like, look at the shading on Zoro on the left.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, the thing, like, I don't care how much they've improved the voice actors in, like, whatever iteration of the dub we're on now, like, third. Like, can you imagine trying to play this game with the American voice actors at this point?
No.
Yeah, no.
Especially Luffy.
Yeah. I remember I actually saw, I think I saw an episode of the dub series, like the most recent one, on, like, Adult Swim, like, a year ago. And, like, the guy who voice acts Krillin was very clearly doing Usopp without doing anything different. I was like, oh, that's so painful.
That's awesome. Yay!
So, this is Luffy. He is a rubber man. Once you see him, I imagine your reaction will be, NANI?! Because that's what happens in every single instance of the show.
He is a Strawhat Pirate.
Yeah, he is the captain of the Strawhat Pirates. The Straw Hats are one crew of pirates. They mostly have superpowers, like this.
Yep.
Big success!
Big success!
This is the thing that Tek is always referencing all the
reason
time.
I say big success is because of this game.
Is this game.
It's
been a long time since I've played this. I'm going to fuck up all the quick time events, like, real bad.
It's just like, press a button every now and then.
Yeah, it's fine. It's actually fairly forgiving.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't actually choose a mode, did we?
No. So I'm assuming that means, like, not easy?
Yeah, are there multiple?
Like, easy and not easy. Spin the thing! You are not actually doing anything to fight these things right now. You're just, like, fucking around. That's what's happening.
To be clear, this game is not mostly quick time events. This sets a weird precedent off the bat. This is more like, what is the name of that game that this is very much like?
It's like Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to look this up since this character came on. It's
definitely the same voice actor.
That's the same voice actor, right?
Absolutely.
It sounds exactly like Luffy. It's always, like, super distracting.
Yeah.
Gomu Gomu no! Gatling!
Rocket! Oh!
No, Gatling is this.
Oh.
Rocket is one... No, pistol is one punch. There's like a name for every specific variation of him, like, hitting things with his limbs.
Can you imagine if, like, people, like, street fighting... Like, if you went on, like, worldstarhiphop.com or whatever, and, like, you know what that is, right?
Not a clue, but it sounds awesome.
It's basically just, like...
So here's what the game is more like.
Yeah, it's basically just, like, ridiculous videos.
Yeah, so, like, a million Marines are gonna come at you. Marines is what they call the Navy because they don't know English that well, which is legit, because I don't know Japanese basically at all.
I love how they give you, like, tutorials for how to, like, buttons.
Yeah,
it's just mash this button.
Yeah, it's pretty much... The whole game is just button mash, which is why I like it so much.
Yeah.
But actually, the main thing I like about this game is the fact that it makes you feel as powerful as the characters on the show, which is saying something, because all of the characters on the show are ludicrously overpowered superhuman monsters.
Yep, pretty much. You get to do a lot of crazy cool moves.
Yeah.
And destroy every person. I love that they give a health bar for, like, the random dudes, as if you care at all. Like, are they standing? Okay, they're alive. Are they not? Okay, they're dead. That's all I really care about.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works. If they keep getting up, you're just going to keep punching
And
them.
there's just too many of them for you to be able to pay attention, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, that one guy has a little bit less health than everyone else.
It's helpful because there are, like, boss characters in this, but like you say, for the random guys, like, why would you
there's
care
no reason
at all?
to do it for the random guys. Obviously for the boss guys. That's a good move.
I defeated 100 enemies. Now I will defeat more of them with my punching kicks.
So, what I was saying is that I think it'd be really funny if you went on World Star Hip Hop and just saw a video of just like some street fight or something, and everyone was just announcing all of their moves before they did them.
That would be funny.
Like, big ass punch!
It keeps saying mission complete, but all I'm doing is
beating people up.
Oh no, I guess it wants me to be using specific combos, but
yeah.
I don't care because I just want to keep beating up the Marines.
Square, triangle, square. That's pretty cool. Oh, bazooka! Everything that he says is super satisfying.
I know. This game just makes me happy. I really should just play this more. There's also a sequel which I've played like 10 minutes of.
Yeah, I love how a sequel to this game came out before we got a chance to let's play it.
Yeah, that's also a good point to bring up. We have been procrastinating so long and actually let's playing this game that a whole sequel to this game was made.
Yep.
And it took like 2 years for that to happen.
I think it wants you to special attack with circle. Oh.
The Elephanto guy.
Mm-hmm.
Use various moves to defeat the Marines!
Why do you think all of their, like, moves are in English, not in Japanese? Like
well,
rocket
I know that, like...
gun and...
Well, it's probably a couple of things. First, in some instances, I think it's just, like, those are, like, words that Japanese doesn't have, like, a great equivalent for. Because...
Like rocket?
Yeah, like, rocket's probably one. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to read now. Because this is happening.
Oh, snap.
And, like, you know, Japanese culture does have a certain fascination with the English language.
Mm-hmm.
Just, yeah.
Oh, big success.
That was a pretty big success.
Flawless. Oh, no. His hat. Oh, no, oh, no.
Don't fuck with his hat. That's, like, rule number 2.
What's rule number 1?
Don't fuck with his crew.
That's totally true.
If you fuck with his Nakama, man, he's going to fuck you up with his Elephanto gun.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there are characters, like, some of Zoro's special moves are just, like, weird Japanese things.
Mm.
Second.
Oh my god, he's so cool.
So, yeah, at a certain point in the series, Luffy learns how to... I believe the description they give is, like, he, like, circulates his blood super quickly, so it, like, increases his, like, speed and strength or something, but it's complete bullshit.
I thought he was, like, vibrating his skin or something like that, or his whole body. It was like a vibration thing. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Doing some scientific bullshit that's not scientific.
Yeah, I mean, well, basically, you have to keep in mind that the way he activates one of his superpowers is to, like, blow into his thumb until his, like, body parts get huge. So there's not a whole lot of scientific basis for things that happen in One Piece.
Yeah. Oh shit. He lasered you.
He did. And he did significantly not significant amounts of damage.
Yeah, you're doing some stuff to him. He's got a bar in the middle of his health bar. Is that just to indicate 50%?
It's a gauge break.
Oh. You broke his gauge.
I did.
It made the noise.
That one
actually did something.
That one did something.
But, like, not to your health.
Alright, if I hold it, I run. I forgot that. I was like, God, I'm so far away from him now. Oh, I have my...
Yeah. Boom! And you can change that, too.
Yeah, I don't think I can yet. I think right now I have only access to
Yeah, it's just like demo mode.
My favorite general use one is Bazooka. For the reference of no one who gives a shit.
I can't remember which one is my favorite. It's been so long. But I'm excited for the day when we'll play it, and we'll get to the point where I can make that decision.
Well, here's the question, right?
Yeah.
We're doing this mostly because, like, we don't know what's up. Like, we just need to do something, and we want to play this.
Right.
Are we at this point committed to playing through the whole thing?
I mean, I think we will at some point. My guess is that we'll probably switch around some other stuff on Wildcard Wednesdays and use this as our, like, general. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, a nice thing to come back to every now and then. Oh no.
I like that they dumped a bunch of spare Marines here just so I could, like, build up my combo and do Elephant Gun.
Yep, pretty much that's the only reason for that. Oh no, he's lasering everywhere.
This guy, by the way, is Bartholomew Kuma. Before...
Well,
like, pretty much
Kuma.
before this specific point in the series, he was one of my favorite characters, and then they turned him into this weird...
like, generic, like, enemy.
Yeah, this, like, mindless robot thing that was way less cool than he was before that happened.
Yeah. There's, like, a lot of these guys.
Yeah, they like, cloned his superpowers and made, like, a bunch of robots. Although, they cloned him, but I think only the original actually has the access to his powers, which is good, because it would kind of be dumb otherwise.
Right.
Oh.
Press the button!
Big success!
End it!
Finish him!
So good.
Jet Pistol's a good one.
Mm.
Yeah, Gear Second is way more satisfying than Third Gear.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got the subtitle for that. You know the answer to that question. By being the protagonist of an anime series.
So he didn't just reappear, it's a different one. There's a lot of them. Also, the thing about swords, he's got 3 swords.
Yeah, he uses what's called Santoryu, which is the 3-sword style. He developed it because when he was very young and learning sword skills, he wanted to hold as many swords as possible, and it turned out that number was 3. There is legitimately a flashback where he tries to hold, like, 2 fistfuls of sword and cram a bunch in his mouth, but, like, only 3 stick.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
You did so good.
I did.
Not the best, though.
No, I didn't.
But still so good.
Probably just because I wasn't following the tutorial shit and I took longer than I was supposed to.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to kill all the Marines.
He's happy. Wasn't me.
Put your phone on airplane mode or some shit.
Yeah, I know, I'm a monster. I did it.
So here's the Cliff's Notes version. The pirates are sailing around the world in search for treasure and also to become awesome world-renowned pirates.
Yep. He wants to be the best pirate.
He wants to be king of the pirates.
Yeah.
So...
Which is not really a leadership title so much as a, like, you're the most badass title.
Yeah, it's more like that. Yeah, it's not like he wants to rule the world. He just wants to be the most badass pirate. I should probably save.
Do it.
Save data 2. So basically, Luffy and his crew, the Strawhat Pirates, have gotten about halfway around the sort of recognized course that takes you around the world.
Right.
And then they encountered some serious shit, and they all got split up, and they decided to, like, train independently until they were badass enough to rejoin each other and try and become the best pirates in the world.
Right.
So I believe this is taking place with, like, right after their reunion, and, like, they're all sort of reminiscing about their times together now that they're back together. I think that's more or less the premise.
That's what that was, wasn't it? What we just saw.
Well, that's part of it, but this is also that, I think.
This is before that, I thought. I think this is right after they got Brooke. I think that's what they just said. Maybe I'm wrong. Because if this was after that...
Wait, he did a skull joke.
Oh, skull joke! Shouldn't he have a scar on his chest? And
no, that's true.
yeah.
Also, he did just ask Luffy if he was a rubber man, so
Yeah.
that suggests he has no idea what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Of course, by the time Brooke was on their ship, he knew he was a rubber man, so that's just plot contrivance.
Yeah, pretty much.
So basically, for the most part, every member of the crew has sort of a pirate crew member designation.
Yeah.
So Nami, the chick in the pink with the gigantic boobs,
Yeah.
is their navigator.
Uh-huh.
The man with the blue hair, he's their shipwright.
That guy right there?
Yeah, the guy with the weird metal nose. The tiny reindeer with the interesting hat, he is the ship's doctor.
Uh-huh.
Zoro, speaking now in the upper left with the green hair, he is the first mate. Sort of like first badass when shit hits the fan and Luffy's busy dealing with something already.
What's Brooke's position? The musician?
Yes, he is. If you recall, early on, there were like two positions of interest that Luffy really wanted to fill.
Right.
Which were cook and musician. And everyone was mad at him that he kept asking for a musician, and I ended up getting one anyway. Usopp, the guy with the particularly long nose, he is their like sharpshooter. He fires their cannon. He also has a weird slingshot thing.
Yep.
The guy with the heart for an eye right now, he is the ship's cook, Sanji.
That's everybody. Oh no, what's
Robin?
Nico Robin. She's the lady with lots of hands. That's her position.
Yeah, she's like additional lady character. She's like a historian. She's sort of like almost like their ambassador, which I know isn't really a pirate thing, but she like knows more stuff about the world than most of them do.
Right, especially Luffy.
Yeah,
he knows
especially
nothing about anything.
Yeah, he really doesn't. He's like never heard of pirates before, essentially. I want to be king of whatever that is.
Pretty much.
So now we're recounting probably the first major villain of the series. I mean, there's like a scuffle on like a small navy island before they encounter Buggy the Clown.
Buggy!
Fun fact, Buggy the Clown is the series creator's favorite character.
Really?
Yes. Which is one of the reasons they contrived a reason for him to come back and become more important.
Like a million times.
He's come back twice, and then it's implied he becomes important again after that.
Well, they like give him this like weird backstory that like is supposed to be relevant.
Yeah, it's sort of relevant to the main character's interests. Captain Buggy, a rubber man is flying with a seagull!
Oh my god, the boobs.
I love... You should look this up, because you can probably find it pretty easily. There's this, like, quasi-well-known image of, like, Nami at the start of the series, and Nami basically in her current design.
Right.
And the boobs go from, like, there are boobs to, oh my god!
All the boobs.
All the boobs.
Bring it on, pirates. So you have a different move now.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is supposed to be, like, Luffy really early on in his adventures.
Right.
So things are different now.
Not as many powers.
Also, like, his attack rate is just slower. I don't think he has, like, the full, like, 5-hit combo that he can use yet.
Yeah, right.
Which is, like, ridiculous, because then you just hit square forever and everyone in front of you, or near you, or behind you dies. I love that it gives you notices such as, more pirates have arrived.
Best notice ever.
Tutorials! Certain attacks can be made stronger by holding down the buttons. This is something I've forgotten and probably don't care about. Character moves can be viewed from view controls, which I will never do.
Hold triangle, triangle, square? How can you hold 3 buttons?
I think it wants me to, like, press, hold. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at your health. It's a lot smaller than before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely unlock that shit. Oh yeah, you also, when you do these super moves, you tend to stun anyone who's immediately in front of you.
Yeah.
So, like, that's helpful, even though you're probably going to knock them away with the sheer force of your ridiculous rubber man moves.
If you could be a rubber man, would you be a rubber man?
100%. I've gone on record multiple times saying, if I had a devil fruit, I would absolutely eat it and exchange my ability to swim for any superpower at all, no matter how terrible it is. My character's level increased, their life and special attack gauge will be fully recovered. That's cool.
That is cool.
Back.
Alright, we'll have to fight the rest of these dudes in the next episode.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna do this.
Oh! So cool.
Shockwave knocked everyone down. Alright, see you next time for more pirate action! I should definitely trust you, boobs. I mean, Nami.
So, if you could, like, dismember yourself at will, would you dress up like a clown?
I'm not really sure what circumstances would cause me to dress up like a clown.
But it's not being able to dismember at will.
No, I would dress normal and just disassemble at will.